Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jesus with Coyote Tactical Solutions. Just want to talk to you today about our newly released product, a rifle sling. Now, I know you're probably asking yourself, a rifle sling, what can be so different from one to another? Well, we just want to show you some offerings that we've used in the past or some that we just picked up along the way, and we want to just go ahead and show you guys some differences between theirs and ours, and we want to show you what led to the development and the evolution of their sling to ours. So we're just going to start really quickly with just some basic slings that we have used along the way. This is the sling. It's not too bad, the padding's a little bit thin, but the biggest gripe that we've all had here internally is that you can hear this material with just a light touch. It's very abrasive. It's almost like a low grit sandpaper. So anytime it rubs across your neck, you're definitely gonna feel it. The next one, this is incredibly popular. Again, this has probably been one of the more ubiquitous slings that have been on the market for some time. It's got a nice wide footprint. Again, the downside is that they're all made with Cordura, and this one especially has binding tape on the edge, which is again another friction point as it moves up and down across your neck. Also, you've got the newer release system, which does seem to catch sometimes, and it does seem to either release or move it closer to you as needed, but mostly you'll notice it that it'll hit and your weapon will go ahead and sling away from you. After that, we got into I would probably say this is the most bare bones and generic of all the slings. It has I guess you call it spacer mesh, but it doesn't really accomplish much of anything. It collapses very easily under just the slightest pinch. And again, it suffers the same flaw as everybody else, that it has the binding tape on the edge, which is very abrasive against your skin. Lastly, one of the last ones that we checked out was the This is again suffers from the same problem. You can see just how stiff it is. I mean, there's not any bend to this at all. The foam is really packed in there, and it has the same problem of Cordura, which you can just hear it scraping across your skin. Also, I noticed that here the leading edges on both sides of the sling are pointed and they're extremely sharp. So we have cut ourselves on the neck, testing this product. Also notice just some small quality things. Leading edges are exposed. They're not folded in bar tacked. So it's just some small quality of life things, some small design improvements that we've made over everybody else on our sling. So guys, now I just want to walk you through and just show you guys our sling here. Our sling will actually release with the quick detach adjustments on them, or the quick detach, buckles. You're not going to have these on other offerings that are already included. Usually you have to buy them as an upsell. So that's kind of one thing out of the box that you don't have to worry about. You're just going to get it. You're going to be able to plug and play. You have the mainstay, or the main difference between our product and everybody else, is that you're going to see that there is a nylon here, which is a tubular nylon. It is extremely waxy, just glides across your skin. There is no seam on any of the leading edges on the outside. You're also going to notice that the inside as well, there's going to be no exposed seam that's going to go ahead and scratch you. This is, as I showed, you can see it's a little bit shiny, a little bit waxy. When this glides across your neck, it just glides nice and smoothly across you. There's nothing that's abrasive. All the leading edges are tucked in. It's a nice nylon as well, so you're not going to notice anything. Nice and round. Again, leading edge on this side, smooth to the buckle. There's nothing that's going to catch on you, nothing that's going to go ahead and scrape you along the way. It has just a very simple either finger loop, or you can get your whole hand in there. This we figured and we liked the most over other options that could either just snag easily, or that were just a little bit harder to grab. They were just an exposed webbing upwards, like some of the other slings that we tested. This offers you that kind of middle ground where you could just get a finger in there and you could just quickly run it up and down. This holds extremely well. You can pull this and it's not going to slide at all. I know some people have a little bit of the fear that this is going to, if it pulls, it's going to go ahead and either loosen or it's going to tighten. That's not going to happen at all. You can see here that there is no play at all. Great thing about this sling system is that you can actually go ahead and reverse the throw. So I'm going to show you guys right now what a normal throw is and how it comes out of the box, and I'm also just going to walk you through how to go ahead and reverse the throw if you prefer it to either tighten coming towards you or tighten to come away from you. I'm just going to walk you through how to reverse the throw of the sling. As I said, some people prefer it that when you go towards the rifle, it's getting shorter. Some people prefer it that when you're pulling towards your body, the rifle's coming to you. So in the current configuration, as you pull towards you, the rifle actually gains distance, and as you go towards the rifle comes to you. So if you want to switch it, I'm going to show you guys how to do that now. You want to take off all the hardware first. We're going to go ahead and unloop the tri-glide, take off the QD buckle, and you're going to want to pull out the entire webbing, which is going to go right through the adjustment bar. You're then going to want to turn the entire system back onto itself. You're going to start with the QD swivel, go in through the bottom, over, and straight through the bottom again, almost like you're doing a molly weave. You're now going to have this section, which is closed off, and you're not going to have an open tail. You're going to want to put on the tri-glide next. And now put it through the bottom of the 2-to-1 reducer. You're then going to pass it through the tri-glide, up, over, under, and if you really want to secure this so it never goes anywhere, you're going to want to go ahead and put the tail back onto itself through the top here. So depending on how thick the webbing is, there may be a little bit of resistance, but it'll go through no problem. Now you have it set up in a configuration that as you go towards the rifle, it goes away from you, and as you pull towards you, now the rifle comes to you. For some people, that's a little bit more intuitive. Well, guys, I hope that helps you. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out via DM, via email, phone, or just go ahead and write a comment here in the comment section of this video. All right, guys, see you on the next one.